What's up, rock stars? It's Rox with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. All right, rock stars. So did I wear this already this week? Y'all excuse me, the days just run into each other. You know, when you working from home, you just throw on sweats, child. So if you already seen this, just act like you haven't. I mean, you've already seen this before anyway. I got a little makeup on, y'all. I went to my Christmas party for my job today, which was really nice. It's so funny. I had on a different wig, but I took that wig off, put this one on because I'm trying to preserve that wig for a Christmas party I got to go to on Saturday, and I'm trying to keep it done up or whatever. But anyway, why did somebody tell me I look like Brittany Renner? I was like, what, girl? Now, you know good damn well I look like no damn Brittany Renner. I mean, she's not an ugly girl. She's pretty. But still, like, for real, I think it was the wig. You know, it was just, it kind of had that, you know, it kind of had that gold digger look. You know, I had Jada hook some shit up in the front and push it back and little hairs and stuff. So maybe that's why she thought it, because I know and you know and we all know I don't look like no damn Brittany Renner. But I'll take it because she's a pretty girl. Anyway, how y'all doing? Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Carlene. I think Carlene is really my oldest rock star. I think literally Carlene has been following me since almost damn near day one. And I know there's a few of you that have been here from the very beginning. So, you know, Rocky, love y'all and appreciate you guys too. But today is Carlene's birthday. And even though this won't be up until Friday, I still wanted to give her a shout out today and tell her thank you so much. And, you know, we talk in our DMs all the time and she's just always been there. And when she told me today was her birthday, I was like, girl, of course I'll give you a shout out. I mean, I wish I could do it for everybody, but y'all remember when I used to do the end of the year shout outs? I remember how long those videos used to be. I was like, no more. It's just hard to get to everybody. But here I am remembering. So I wanted to make sure that I did tell you, Carlene, thank you so much for being there and happy birthday. Hope you have a great, great birthday. I hope you had one by the time you see this video. Okay. And I think that is it. I'm in the house because I don't feel like pulling the car out. It's late. Can you see? It's almost dark. I never record this time of day, so I'm a little loopy. Okay. Carpal tunnel was acting up. All right. Mister got me worried thinking I'm having a heart attack because it's the left side. I don't know if this shows as the left hand on the screen, but this is my left hand and all this is just wrong. But I've had carpal tunnel issues before, so I think that's what it is. Anyway, y'all don't care about any of that. You guys, this ain't even a review, huh? Let's get to the bullshit. All right, you guys, first story before the bullshit. Of course, we have to talk about NickCannon. I mean, NickCannon has been he's definitely been in social media this week. Earlier this week, you know, we all got a good kiki about the pictures that was going around, the video that was going around of him on his show, you know, the print. And if you saw the picture that some people are saying is photoshopped, I looked at that picture because, you know, I always have to get a good close look. But when I looked at the picture didn't look photoshopped to me, but I ain't no Photoshop expert, so I don't know. All I know is, yeah, okay, Nick, it ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. But on a more serious note, you guys, the passing of his youngest baby, Zen, you guys, just such a sad, incredibly sad story, you know. If you guys watch his show, they actually showed the clip on social media, and I saw the full, like, 8-minute clip when he was talking about, you know, the little boy when he was born, how his head was bigger, you know, and he always had like congestion issues. They just thought that it would go away and it wouldn't, you know, and they went to the doctor and found out that the baby had hydrocephalus. That's the same thing that Alexis Sky's daughter has, right? They put the shunt in, but unfortunately, he did not survive and died, I think, at 5 or 6 months. And just, I mean, just so sad the way he told the story and the fact that he was still on his show and showing up for and trying to be, trying to figure out this grieving process, I guess, the best way that he can. I just had like the video will just bring you to tears. Okay, no parent should have to bury their child, and definitely nobody wants to bury a fairly newborn child. A child that didn't even get a chance to be here and, to make its mark on the world. Well, I'm sure he's made a mark in their family, but just so many things that, that they will never experience, and is just really, I can't imagine, would never want to imagine something like that. My heart goes out to parents who have lost, babies. It's just it's a different kind of tragedy, just a different kind of hurt and pain. And he looks like he was, is in pain and very hurt. And the video that the mother put out, of the baby in the last days, and it's just really, really sad. So, I mean, this video is really just to tell you to hug your children, hug them a little closer and be thankful that, even with our children may have whatever issues they may have, that this was one that your child may have escaped, and, because it can always be worse. And my heart goes out to NickCannon, the girl, I think her name was Alyssa. I'm sorry, I put her name on the screen. I believe it's Alyssa though. Prayers up for them, especially as parents, the strength that's going to be needed, and especially as a mother. I never want to, you never want to downplay the effect that it may have on the father. I'm sure that it is just as traumatic for the father that it is for the mother, but it's just something about a mother losing their child that was connected to them, that actually came out of their body. It's just different. And like I said, nothing that I would ever want to experience. So even though we wanted to kiki about Nick and what was going on with him earlier in the week, I just have to, keep it respectful. And like I said, prayers up for the family and the friends, and just everybody who else is going through that same situation with their children. I'm not sure what the life expectancy, if a child that was born with that is able to live a full regular life. But that is really the prayer. That's really the prayer. So Zen Cannon, I believe he was 5.5 months old, I believe. Rest in peace to little Zen. All right, you guys, next story. So back in 2014, there was a burglary at Joel Osteen, or Osteen, however you say his last name. There was a burglary at his church. And during the robbery, I guess it sounds like they broke into the safe. I'm assuming this was maybe money from an offering or from a couple of offerings. Well, a church that size, it could have actually just been 1 or 2 offerings. But the money was taken out of the safe, $650,000 in cash and checks. And they, of course, was never able to recover that money or find out who was the person that stole that money. And it was just kind of written off as just, money, unmarked bills, like it's gone. Of course, those checks weren't able to go through, but I guess they just assumed that that was a loss, probably put it on their insurance and, kept it pushing. Well, fast forward to a couple of days ago, November 10th. Well, that was about a month ago, but fast forward to November 10th, there is a plumber that is at Joel Osteen's church working on the plumbing in a bathroom, and they were removing tiles. I guess the toilet was loose. They were trying to, fix it or whatever, and they were removing tiles and removing insulation out of the walls, and surprise, surprise, what do you think that plumber found? Okay. Yes, it would be the money and the checks that's been missing since 2014. And this plumber, being the good person, that he actually turned the money into the maintenance supervisor of the church. And of course, the church was very happy that they got this money back, that it was recovered and all. And they gave the plumber a good howdy do and thank you too. And went on about their business. I was like, so you ain't gonna break off the plumber a little bit of dollars, a little coinage, because he done came up with this 600. See, listen. Now, see, God don't like ugly, and that's why I ain't found $600,000 in no fucking. Even though I know me, I wouldn't have kept it because I would have been scared. Like, I wouldn't have known what to do with that amount of money. Let's just hope maybe the plumber might have skimmed them off a little bit off the top or whatever. But no, let me not say that, you guys. It's not right to steal money that's not yours, okay? But the jacked up part about it is this man went on and did the honest thing, the righteous thing, okay, and turned in his money, and then the church was not trying to give him the reward. So the reward that was set up, I think it was set up by Crime Stoppers of Houston. It was set up where if the person that stole the money was apprehended, then they would give that person $25,000. Okay. Well, this is a little different because the person that stole the money was not apprehended. Just the money was there. Now, I'm sure that, at the end of the day, getting the money back was probably more important than finding, well, I guess it is important to find out who stole the money as well, but yeah, you got this money back, and now you can't, listen, give the plumber a little bit. So he was saying in social media how he was disappointed that he hadn't heard from the church. And he did not get any type of reward and all of that. And now I just read that they're going to give him $20,000. Now, that was on social media and not necessarily a credible, I didn't read that on like a news credible website, so I don't even know if that's made up or not. But yes, they could at least give the man the $25,000 reward, not Crime Stoppers, the church. I mean, you already know Joel Osteen's church makes buku mega money, okay? $650,000 in the safe. And like I said, maybe of just a few, from a church that size, it's probably just a few offerings. Like, come on, y'all can give it to, us. So, it looks like maybe it's going to happen for him, but can you imagine finding $600 and something thousand? I mean, first of all, I would be so scared because y'all, I ain't from that life. Like, I would be nervous. First of all, I would feel like a setup. Like, are you guys watching me to see if I'm gonna steal this money? Am I gonna go to jail? I am that same person that won't even buy the damn food stamps. Remember, you would be in the grocery store and the people come up to you and be like, you want to use my food stamp card, my EBT card? And I'd be like, no. Mr. be like, yep. People don't do that shit no more. But back in the day, boy, they showed you to ask you if you wanted to use the child. Times have changed now, but yeah, back in the day, yeah, you'd be happy to find your EBT. They let you get $1.50 on the dollar. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, go on and break off the pump plumber a little something, okay, for his troubles. It ain't gonna break the church. All right, you guys. So next story. So this is a quick, fast little story here because I don't know if it is indeed true or not. But they say that Apryl Jones, yes, that same Apryl Jones from Omarion, from Little Tiny Fizzle Pop, and from Dr. Dre, now they say that she is seeing actor Taye Diggs. Okay, random, right? It's just sort of like, first of all, I don't know where Apryl be, but Apryl be at the places. Okay, Apryl be at the places. She makes herself known. Okay, and it's just, you wonder how people's paths cross. Now, when she was able to finally be in contact with Dr. Dre, it lets you know that Apryl is definitely in the rooms. Okay, she is at these places to meet these people. She knows folks, and now they're saying that she didn't. I don't even know what kind of grade that is. That's an upgrade or a downgrade from Dr. Dre. I mean, I guess it depends on what you consider an upgrade or a downgrade, but yeah, she done left Dr. Dre supposedly, and now she is seeing Taye Diggs. And the reason why they say that is because she and Taye Diggs arrived at Kris Jenner's Christmas party, her annual Christmas party, together. They say that they saw her getting out of a car that Taye Diggs was in as well. He went around and opened the door for her and offered his hand to help her out, and they walked into the Christmas party together. Now, they said that they didn't hold hands. It wasn't no intimate show or anything like that, but they said that they did dance the night away inside of the party. And so that is why people are saying that Taye Diggs and Apryl Jones might be a new item. Okay, and I'm thinking about it and I'm like, do I think that they would be a cute couple? I mean, they're both good looking people. Taye Diggs, you know, we don't really know what Taye Diggs' type is, you know, because we only know his wife, his ex-wife, what's her name? Izina or Inzina, Medina. The one with the beautiful voice, okay? The girl that sings the Frozen song. You know, we know that's his ex-wife, but I don't know. You know, and when you see her and him, it's just sort of like, what? I mean, you never would have put them two together. But you got to remember that Taye Diggs is from, like, he used to be like a Broadway actor and a dancer, and he was in Rent, and so was the Izina, whatever her name is. And I'm sure that's where they met and, you know, fell in love and got married and had a baby and all that. But they're divorced now. And now he is, you know, spending time with Apryl Jones, they say. I said, okay, girl, I ain't mad. Okay, I ain't mad. You know, we ain't seen Taye with nobody black. Remember, he told us that he had black women had an issue with him because he was married to a white woman. I didn't know that, you know, black women had an issue with Mr. Diggs, but that's what he say. He say that y'all was treating him bad because he had a white woman. So now he, you know, now he don't really know where he fit in. So, you know, I guess Apryl Jones is exotic enough, you know, a little mix of this, that, and the other, and throw it all together. And, you know, that way he can kind of, you know, he ain't with a white woman, but he ain't black, but it's a little bit of all of this. Okay, so that's what they're saying, you guys. I guess we'll keep our good eye to the streets and see if they really are an item or if that's just something that two homies hanging out at a party and somebody made more of it than what it was. Do you guys think that those two are seeing each other? I mean, it would be a weird couple. I don't know. What y'all think? And child, since we talking about new men and new women, let me hurry up and throw this story in here too. So remember I told you guys a while ago that Nene was opening up a store up north, like in the Washington, D.C. area. I don't believe she ended up opening that store. She did open it, but she ended up closing all her stores, remember? So I'm not sure if she did she actually open that store or if that was something in the plans. But remember back then I was telling you guys that there was rumors that she was seeing a good looking black guy out there and people were seeing them going out and all this. And this was kind of around the time when her and Greg were having issues. Greg was first diagnosed and, you know, kind of what she was going through then. Now that has really, I don't know this for a fact, but now they're saying that Nene has a new man. I don't know if this is the same guy. There are rumors that this might be that same guy, but I don't know that for a fact. So don't get me to lying up here and acting like she's seeing somebody that she was messing with from back in the day. I don't even know if she was messing with him then. That was a rumor then. That was never confirmed. She never left Greg. Greg never left her. They've always been together. So that's, you know, that could have very much just been a rumor. But now, unfortunately, we know that Greg Leakes is no longer here. Nene is a widow. And, I mean, we can't be mad that Nene might be seeing new people, might be seeing other people now. I mean, she is technically single and life goes on. People have to continue to live their lives. And there was a video that came out recently. I guess she was at her, I'm not sure if she was at her Lanithia lounge, but there was a good looking black guy that was there or wherever she was, and it was looking like her and this guy were pretty comfortable with each other. And some people are saying that it's too soon and feeling like, you know, they may have a problem with that. And all I can say is, like I said, Nene is a single woman, and she's able to go out and do and live her life, because life definitely does go on. But have you guys seen the picture of him? He is a very good looking man. He's an older man, so he's not younger. He's, got the full beard and everything, a nice build and all. So, I mean, I can't be mad. Can't be mad. Maybe if I was Nene, I wouldn't be out there like showcasing it, because people are always going to have an opinion, and already didn't have the best opinion. Some people didn't already have a best opinion of Nene because of all of the things that have happened, in these last few years. But can't be mad. Can't be mad. So I don't know what the man's name is. All I know is he's a good looking black guy and a possible new love interest of Nene Leakes. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. All right, you guys, next story up. So Chris Cuomo has been fired from CNN, and I'm not quite sure exactly what is the reason that he was fired from CNN. At first, they were saying it was because he was involved in the investigation of his brother a little too much, okay? Using his influence as a media reporter, as, be a host on CNN, of course, also having the Cuomo last name. They said he was too involved. He was helping his brother as he wrote out his speech and was trying to plan an action against people that were accusing him of sexually harassing him. So Chris Cuomo was kind of like on his team, helping him come up with things. And I guess people were saying using his influence as a CNN reporter, maybe having some inside information, giving that to his brother, and all of that. So they felt like he crossed the line. Even though Chris Cuomo said that he did let CNN know that that's what he was doing, that he was helping his brother. I guess he was not really specific in what he was doing, but it came out, and that was why he was fired. So that was one of the reasons that I got. But then I also got another reason. They're saying that it would have been because of his own sexual harassment of a female employee. And they're saying that evidence was about to drop. And that was the reason why that he got fired. Maybe it's a combination of the two. But bottom line is Chris Cuomo's show that he's been on CNN and anchoring for the longest is over, kaput. Okay, not only is that done, but his his Sirius XM radio show is off as well. And he said that because it's been so tough on his family, just these last couple of weeks and all of the allegations and the things that have been going on, he's decided to just kind of pull back from everything right now so that he can concentrate on his personal life and make sure that his family is good. But now I get news that Chris Cuomo might be suing CNN to get the rest of his contract, okay? Because I guess the immediate termination from CNN's end, that don't mean that you guys still can't pay me my damn money. So I don't really know the ins and outs of that, but I think that he, if it's in the contract that he gets this money, whether or not, who was that who got money as a reporter, whether or not they were reporting on theirs? Who was it? Megyn Kelly? Was that who it was? I just remember they've done this a couple of times. They still have to pay out people their money. Oh, and the white guy on Fox. What was his name? The old man. I can't think of his name either. But yeah, so I guess Chris Cuomo's case wouldn't be any different. He's still looking for his millions of dollars. CNN might have to come on up off of them dollars. And you guys, even though it's very sad to see Chris Cuomo off of his show, he's going to be fine. He's going to land on his feet. I'm sure he's going to get some sort of other show somewhere else. They're going to let this shit die down. And then they'll probably give him another show somewhere else. It probably won't be on CNN, but I mean, we still got plenty of other news channels that'll take him in. So, those kind of people, they always land on their feet. But yes, a lot going on at CNN. We'll talk about some other stuff that's happening once we get to old Jussie. But yeah, you guys, Chris Cuomo, we will no longer see him over at CNN. All right, you guys, next story up. So Rocky is here to put you up on game real quick. Okay, so I know we all like to get our special DMs in social media. I am here to let you know that as of Tuesday of this week, what day was that? The 9th, 8th, 7th, I think. As of the 7th of this week. Nope, that's not right. As of November 30th of this year, debt collectors can now email you, they can now text you, and they can now slide into your DMs to let you know that you ain't paid your damn bills. And I was like, well, what happened to the no contact clause? Okay, that's only for telemarketers. That ain't for motherfuckers that's looking for their money, the people that you decided you was not going to pay. And now, especially because a lot of people don't even have house phones anymore. A lot of people don't answer their phones if they can't recognize the number. You know, it's so much robocalls and all that going on. You know, a lot of these debt collectors are not getting in touch with people any longer, you know. So now they was like, okay, we got one better for you. Okay, we just gonna email you, we gonna text you, and we gonna DM you. And, you know, and I figure they'll probably come up with many tactics to try to get you to open that DM so that you would see it. So yeah, they said that the debt collectors have been working on changing the standards because they were outdated. They said the last time that it was updated was like 1977. Okay, we knew we didn't have no email, text messages, social media at all. So now they've got to change with the times, and because, like I said, y'all ain't answering y'all damn phones no more. Now we got to get electronic on that ass. It says that even though these debt collectors, I bet you, if they anything like they are on the TV, like, hey Roxanne, little nigga, hey. And then they be like, oh, this is such... I haven't had a collector call me in a long time. I've worked really hard on my credit. But nigga can remember when they call and you were thinking that you was talking to somebody you knew, and then they be like, this is so-and-so calling from somewhere. And then you be like, oh my God. Well, they can't do that. They're saying that the debt collectors must clearly identify themselves, only send private messages, and as part of their message, offer an opt-out option for receiving further messages when reaching out through social media, email, or text. Okay, so I mean, I guess you have an opt-out. So I mean, maybe it's not as bad as I was thinking it was going to be, because you can still tell them not to contact you that way. But it's funny because the article that I'm reading is saying that debt collectors were already restricted to only 7 calls within 7 days. I was like, 7 calls within? It seemed like sometimes them debt collectors would call 7 times in one fucking day. You know, they'll clone your number or change the number, you know, make you think it's a familiar number or something. You answer it and it be them same motherfuckers, okay? But now that's kind of the same with robocalls too. Like they call between the damn car warranty, the house roof people calling, and the damn police department trying to get donations. Like, are you really calling me as a black woman trying to get me to give money to the police department? Really? Really? Now, the consumer advocates are saying that this is still going to put people that ain't been paying their bills, we're going to still be harassed, because now they can have way more ways to try to get in touch with us. And they just feel like it'll be misused, and that people will not do what they're supposed to do and be reaching out to you and trying to get you to do things that, and then, you know, let's just keep it real. Some people fall for the okie doke. You know, we already know that they prey on the elderly. There are some people that just don't know better, you know. So, I mean, that can also become a mess. So that is why there are some advocates that are trying to go against that. And I guess that's probably why they put in that protection where they can only call once 7 days out of the week or whatever. One time a day, 7 days out of the week, or they can contact you and you have an opt-out. You know, if it's email, text, or DM. So, yeah, you guys, but it's still something that you need to be aware of, okay? Because, I mean, That shit used to be stressful. I can't imagine opening up my social media thinking I'm about to sit here and have a good kiki, and then here go a motherfucker asking me about some money. So I'm just letting y'all know, okay? Your DMs is about to get busy if you ain't been paying your bills.